Good afternoon, Strat fans, and welcome back to part 2 of our Victoria 3 Let's Play as America. So, where we left off, we had just begun enacting no colonial fairs and had to deal with the Indian removal. Unfortunately, we weren't able to prevent it in time. So, now let's continue. I don't believe we do have high tensions with the Sioux and with all the Indian nations here. So I may put a pause on the colonization efforts to ease the tension. I just have to figure out where that is. Oh, right, we can pause them right here. So I'm gonna pause them because I feel like that's what's that's the best way to keep from hostilities opening up with these nations. Okay, just gotta go. I don't know where I can do this. Maybe there's a way I can do it multiple ways. No, production. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we can get it better. Mexico's establishing a colony there. We might have to. No, we might have to continue progress on it because if we don't, the Mexicans will. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Indians, but can't let Mexico beat us. Colonies. Just have to deal with it for now. I think we have an okay army. And we do have a bit of conscription centers, so we can always call upon them if hostilities break out. Alright, let's keep going. Keep reducing. I think I had everything set to build. So we should be building up in every state. At least one thing in every state. Yep, I believe we do. Alright, so not much else to do except for just wait and wait for stuff to be built and for more cash to flow in. Alright, so we're actively going to try to stop the Indian removal. Our colonial affairs is at 35%. If we can do that, then the Indian removal will be done. But it may cancel our colonies over here. I don't know if it cancels colonies already being made. Probably doesn't. We need to keep an eye on our radicals because they're outnumbering our loyalists now. Government reform. I want to get the Progressive Party in power. That'll help us take down slavery. They have okay buffs as well. But that'll hurt our legitimacy. Mr. Clay needs to get his legitimacy up. Nah, I'll add it. Even though we're gonna lose some legitimacy, I'll add it. Because we need them. So that we can take care of slavery. We need to get it out. Get it kicked out. Alright, left preserve. Colonial resettlement. Okay, so they left that. Still have high tensions and stockpiling gold. Alright, so we're making a good amount of cash now. I'm gonna want to start to build industries. So, we look at these areas. We have like logging camps, fishing wharfs. We do have some industries here. I need to produce industries out here, so I can reduce the radicals. Okay, coal mines, chemical plants. We'll do what do they need? See, I wish they show me what everything needs. I think you can find it in the market. Used it. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Wood. Furniture factories, glass works, tooling workshops. What's coal used in? I believe I know what coal's used in. Yeah, tooling workshops and all that. So I'll make some tooling workshops. In these areas with logging camps and iron mines. See, I need to really ramp up my production though. That's what's really you know, bogging me down is my production. Construction sectors. So I need to do that more than anything. Alright. Let's build some more construction sectors. Alright. That way we have at least one in each state being built. It's a lot of construction, but I think we can get it done. Let's get the construction sectors all moved up. The more of these we have, the more construction we can do, and we'll be able to boom our economy faster. Doesn't take long to make them. Two weeks, because this timer moves in weeks. We just got to try to get something produced faster so that we can start employing better workers and thus increasing the standard of living faster and reducing the amount of radicals. It's not concerning yet, but the rate is concerning and we need to reduce the rate. Alright, I got some more produced. That one's going to be made next turn. Alright. Now hopefully we'll get to a point where most of these buildings we're producing will be produced in like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm hoping that that's the level of construction we'll get eventually. Alright, nothing's really happening. See how it's looking across here. Any wars? I don't see nothing. Nothing in Europe. Europe's pretty cold. Africa's pretty cold. India and China. How's the Texas war going? Oh, did they win it? Or I think they won it. They are struggling though. Let's see. Politics. Yeah, they don't have any wars. Could use the military lens to see if there's any wars. Yeah, the world's pretty cold right now. Nothing's really going down. It's the way we like it right now until we build up enough. Okay, expensive government goods, tools. That means I have to build more tool markets. Alright, we do have an arms industry expanding in Tennessee. get all these construction sectors out of here. They can be produced first. Alright, construction sector. There's another one. Escaped me. There's one right there that escaped. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there, Strat fans. Got 42 construction, so things are starting to fly faster. Barely made a dent in our cash, so our cash, we're flowing in the money right now. So we can do pretty much anything. Don't want to overdo the construction sectors, because they do cost money to maintain, but thankfully to the mod that I installed, they're not excruciating. As in vanilla, they're excruciatingly painful to maintain. Just because they're so... They provide a lot more construction in vanilla. Oh boy, that's concerning. 542 radicals, that's really concerning. Again, it's spread out across the nation, but we need to reduce that if we're going to better the nation. Alright, we're starting to dip in our profits a little bit. I'll do an imp. Nothing's really good. It's just gonna have to be expensive until I can build more. Put a tool workshop here. Ohio. Tool workshop here in Kentucky. Alright, we're at 49 construction points, so that's good. Now we're starting to crank these sectors out in 1 week. Doing really well, Strat fans. We've colonized a little bit. Not gaining enough loyalists, though. Need to do something about these radicals. Alright. Alright, our construction is starting to pick up now to where we're going to be able to produce things a lot faster. I'm going to ramp up the speed up to 5 and get some... Oh! There's a special... Aw, no. In accordance with the removal treaty, it is time for the Cherokee of North Carolina to relocate to the Indian Territory. Some holdouts refuse to leave their homes, and many are poorly equipped for the journey. Waste them by bayonet, offer some assistance. Yeah, I'm going to offer assistance again, because that's better than that option. 48%. It's just not getting there. Alright, let's keep on going. Get as much construction done as possible. Okay, we're starting to... Oh, Winfield Scott has died. Aw, damn it. Well... Come on, let me see him. And it doesn't even show anything. Okay. Well, that sucks. So who leads the progressives now? A traditionalist. Traditionalist, of course. Not very progressive, as Winfield Scott was, but... Seeing some of these historical figures, oh boy. That is not good to see. We're gaining loyalists, but not as much as we could. Oh, that's not good. Nitroglycerin. Alright, so that's our first technology. General has died. Yeah, Winsfield's got gold depleted in Guyana. Alright, the fugitive slave. Okay, slave belonging to John Calhoun has escaped his estate and fled to a northern free state. Calhoun has demanded his return, but abolitionists are calling for his demands to be ignored. Find and return his slave. Free soil makes everyone free. No help from the government. Oh boy, that's gonna really dislike him. No. Gotta stand up against him. Might sow my destruction by doing that, but hopefully not. I'm losing popularity now. Okay, so below expected minimum. Unfulfilled political movement demands. Discrimination is a big one. It's political movement demands. So it's political more than it has to do with this. So we really have to be careful. The amount of radicals we're getting is due to political movement more than standard of living. If we increase the standard of living more... Oh, Jesus, that's not good. That is not good at all. Right, we are gaining some... and we're starting to slow them down. But not fast enough. Keep gaining and then losing. Gaining and then losing. That is not good. Ooh. We do have over 100 construction now, though, so now we can start to actually produce things. 15 weeks until that's produced. Alright, that'll increase our standard of living to where we'll be able to start gaining a lot more loyalists. It's kind of stagnated with the radicals gaining a little bit here and there. I'm hoping that as these industries start, in fact, let's go to our rural section. And for the mines, let's choose nitroglycerin. They're going to take a hit because they have to teach the new workers, so it's going to take them a while to get them reallocated, but it is going to get them better jobs, and it's going to produce more coal for us, as well as we're going to start using explosives. Even though it will cause some mortality, I feel like it's the better choice. It'll cause a drop in popularity a little bit, but not as much. That is not good. We have to do something to curb these radicals. We gotta do something. British market, that'll fix that issue. Okay, wood is still expensive, but everything else has died down. Gotta do something to curb these radicals. Because that is way too many radicals. Like I said, it's going to be almost impossible to avoid the Civil War because it's kind of planned like that. At this point, I might want to just start building barracks to, you know, to equip more troops. Because right now I am not ready. I have one general. I'm going to promote him up to the max so that he can command as much troops as possible. But it's not going to be enough. If war breaks out now, I'm not going to be able to handle it. Alright, how do my conscription centers look? I do have 39 barracks. But they're all spread out here, so separatists will get some as well. This is not looking good. And I'm not able to reduce the amount of radicals in time because while I am increasing the standard of living for other groups, especially the political groups, the standard of living is decreased. Discrimination. Slaved also causes radicals. Buildings. I'm being fired from buildings, so that's going to cause them to uptick a little bit until we can get them trained. I mean, we are gaining a good amount of loyalists, but it's nothing compared to the amount of radicals we're gaining. Our loyalists haven't even gotten to the 3,000 mark yet. That's very concerning. Alright, what does this cost? Yeah, we're gonna have to build some barracks. I feel like it's inevitable, so we're gonna have to build some. I'm gonna prioritize up in the north. Historically, I know what happens. Having knowledge of history does come in handy in the game like this. Alright. We'll have to move them up in the production queue. Alright. That way we can get more troops. That might be just enough we need to, yeah, that's bad. Standard of living is going down. Overall, it's going up, but some places it's going down, and that's not good, because almost all the United States is getting angry and angrier and angrier. And we're losing money too. That's another problem. We're losing money. Ammunition's becoming very, very expensive. But I need to have some army, you know? I can't just expect nothing to happen, you know? I need to have something. Alright, let's do some steel mills here. Do a munition plant. In fact, I'm going to do munition plants around, as well as arms industries. Oh, alright, no. Only one. Munition plants. Got a lot of problems, but we are starting to make some money back. Breeding and education. Okay, disagreements between southern planters and the intelligentsia are causing conflicts in the government. Okay. Innovators should leave. Okay, you would understand my argument a lot better if you had read anything written in the last 100 years. I refuse to read anything from an era in which uneducated people are taught to write. Innovators should leave the why to other focus on the how. Nobles accept that they are behind the times. Intellectual and hereditary elites need to collaborate against government conflict for 5 years. Minus 25% authority. That's better than more approval reduction. So I'll be hampered a little bit. That means I'll have to reduce my authority. Going into budget. If I remove a consumption tax, that'll be a bit too much of a hit. But I have to remove one. Or I could reduce the amount of... what else is costing authority? That's the only thing causing it. Yeah, I need to do this. I need to remove this consumption tax. Alright. Need to increase enactment time. Okay, the canning of Henry Clay. An outspoken abolitionist has been beaten with a cane by John Calhoun, a slave owner. Clay's injuries compel him to convalesce and retire from public office, while Calhoun still currently walks free. Yeah, we'll have him removed as well. Even though that might cause radicals. But like I said, it's getting to a point where it's starting to boil up. 1839. Ugh, that is too many problems. Unproductive trade routes. Okay. Remove that. That'll remove one problem. Boy. We have 33 battalions, though, so I think we'd be able to at least hold until if a war broke out. Man. We're gaining more loyalists, but we're not slowing down the radicals again because it's mostly political. Oh, our money's getting tight though. If we continue to produce, we will eventually catch our money back up. But if money's getting to a point where it's really tight. Oh, that is not good. The Indian removal. And here we go again. Cherokee of Alabama this time. Offer some assistance. Even though our balance is going down. Alright, we removed colonial affairs. So we paused our colonial progress here. the Cherokee Nation. With the passing of the No Colonial Affairs Law, the Indian Removal Act is annulled and the Cherokee people are free to live on their ancestral lands. Yes, we did it! We did it, everyone. Some bard shall lift a voice in the praise of thee, in moving numbers tell the world how men scoffed thee, hissed thee, charged with lunacy, and who could not give enough honor when at length, in spite of jeer of what of not want and need, the genius shaped a dream into a deed. Great suffering has been averted. Alright, so all of the Indians will get more standard of living, which should improve our loyalists and reduce the radicals. Alright, loyalists are going up now, so that's good. Even though, due to it, we did kind of radicalize a couple other parties. The armed forces are very unhappy. And the rural forces are very unhappy as well. Alright, so I will keep that. Census suffrage. Universal suffrage. Let's try to do something that could help. Okay. Slavery banned. That'd be awesome. I feel like if we can ban slavery, we have a lot more chance. Abraham Lincoln of the intelligentsia. Abraham Lincoln! Yes, my boy! Let's see if we can have enough time to ban slavery. That'll probably bypass the slavery debate. Alright, we're trying to jump forward and skip the Civil War and ban it anyway. That might trigger it, though. Oh boy. Yeah, we're having a deficit right now. Let's see, it's probably due to... I mean, construction goods are a problem, but we do need to build more all across the nation. Standard of living is going up steadily, and we've cut down the radicals quite a bit. Cut them down by at least half. Now we're going to be doing slavery banned. So if we can ban slavery before the Civil War happens, maybe that'll have a big populace down here join us and become radicals. I mean loyalists. So we have 1 million radicals and 300k loyalists, but our loyalists are going up quite a bit. Radicals are going down. So that's all good. Alright, it's starting to look up now, guys. Construction, how's our construction look? Alright, we're expanding just the smaller stuff first. Radicals slowing down because our standard of living is increasing slowly. We do have to try to balance out our economy. Once we get that government conflict taken away, we should be able to balance it. Rather simple, I feel. Alright, so they're starting to calm down, and we're starting to get a lot more loyalists. Alright, crystal glass production method. Alright. Bessemer process, that's 2 technologies. Awesome. Let's do society, because we need to try to curb down some of these radicals. Reserves, construction sector, max level, infrastructure for population, blah blah blah. Identification, taxation, human rights. We'll do nationalism. Or no. Labor movement. Secularity. Pharmaceuticals. Realism. Right. We'll do human rights. That way we can get a little bit more favor. Though we are rapidly getting more loyalists than radicals now. I think that's due to helping the Cherokee and all those other populists not become discriminated anymore. Though, as a side effect, our cash is going down. Government slaves, military buildings. Yeah, the military buildings also put us a bit in a deficit. But I'm hoping soon. Okay. That's good. That means we have more authority now, so we can taper that off. Inefficient, New York, low market access, Virginia. Why do they have low market access now? Oh! Well, that one has low market access because it's a colony. Alright, let's do the decree for them. I think I can only afford one decree. Yeah, because I'd only... Oh no, I have to take that decree off, don't I? Yeah, we'll have to remove it. Sorry. I need that for my budget. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to enact my budget because I need to go up. Need to be going up. Even though that hurts my loyalists, it's necessary right now. Oh, election. Okay. Okay, so the Whig and the Democratic Party are pretty neck and neck right now. Though the Democrats are winning. Alright. Ooh, we might get slavery banned. Oh. What happened there? Election. Enact migration controls. Prove relations broken. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. High tensions. Well, there's nothing I can do about that right now, but we did stop, so we won't be encroaching on them anymore. There's nothing I can do about that market access right now until I get more authority. Alright, 100 days we'll have a new president. We do have Augustus. Oh, right, because the other guy got kicked out. Or just kind of left because he was attacked. Unproductive trade routes. Okay. There's so many problems I have to take care of. Can't do that. Can't fix those. Can't really fix those. Let's see if there's a way I can get more paper. Import route. The Danes, that'll work. Tools. The Brits. Clippers. The French. I should fix it. Artillery. For the French. Ammunition. Can't get ammunition from nowhere. Alright. And with that, that's gonna have to call it a day, Strat fans. Though, oh boy, radicals have gone up again. All right, so with that, Strat fans, that was my part 2 for our Victoria 3. We did a lot this episode. Our nation's starting to get a little bit better, though we did have a bit of a dip there. Tune in next Monday to see what happens next. Today we took care of the Indian problem and resolved it to where the Cherokee weren't moved, though we weren't able to prevent the greater Trail of Tears. Eventually, they were able to come back and resettle. We're now working on slavery. Hopefully, we can advance it and get it banned, because that'll really help us a lot in removing this radical problem. Because America under the surface is on fire right now. All right, and with that, Strat fans, keep it strategic. I'll catch you next Monday with part 3. And all right, Strat fans, Colonel out.